Welcome to episode number 5, I think, day number 10. I'm shooting some videos. It's a Thursday. It's supposed to be editing for me, but it's not. I did a bunch of editing the other day when I was running around with my hair on fire and really stressed out and all that other stuff. So today's kind of a little bit more mellow. So I'm playing with some lighting and some horror lighting, if you're wondering what, I don't know, all wild like this. Making some clips, making some stuff for the show. Maybe going to record an extra podcast or so. Definitely going to write some stuff today and just tinker. I'm hoping today's just a bit of a tinker day because tomorrow's going to be wild with client stuff and business stuff and meeting stuff and sorry, Alexa's going off in the background and all that kind of sort of stuff. So hey, glad you're here. See what we get on film today. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm trying to set up this horror scene in my garage. I was just shooting it over there. Whew. Now I'm doing it in here, so I'm kind of half in between costume, half not. Sorry, I didn't even do anything with the lighting. I just hit record on the camera. Didn't even make any adjustments, so if this looks like absolute dog poop, then sorry, I just wanted to say, hey, so I'm going to set it up, and I'm going to set up some lighting and some fog. I just set off the smoke detectors in the house. Trying to haze up my shop before, so it's not as hazy as I wanted it to be because just a little with the smoke machine and everyone in the entire house went off. I want to tear them out. If I microwave a cup of water, it sets off my smoke alarms for some reason. Yeah, they suck. But I'm out here and I'm trying to do that. No smoke detector, believe it or not. I never looked in here, but there's none in the garage. That seems bad, maybe. But it's good for today. I'm probably going to put one in here. I'm going to put one in here. At least one of those ones I can twist and take down when I want to fog stuff up. I want to wire mine onto a switch. That seems like a really good or bad idea for shooting in the house. It's good for shooting in the house. Maybe bad for anything possibly happening in the house. But I'm going to set this up. I'm going to shut the garage door. I've got my zombie over there. I'm going to use him. I'll probably whip down the skeletons and stuff. I'm going to do some really, really harsh lighting. Probably backlighting so we get some silhouette stuff. And I don't know, I'm just experimenting, having fun today. That's the best part about this. I always feel this, hold on, I'm gonna take a knee. I feel like I'm on a football team. That's the best part about this, is a lot of times I get under pressure because I wanna produce a certain amount of things. And I do, I like to have a pile of things to choose from because my work gets really busy. I hate being in a position where it's like, I don't have anything cool to share. Not that you always have to, and that's some of the lesson I think that I'm learning with a lot of this too. Schedules and all that stuff, okay, I don't really care. That's probably like the worst advice for social stuff probably ever. But I post when I feel like I want to post, and I keep it a bit random, and at least on LinkedIn, where I produce most of my, what I would maybe call moderately successful content. Moderately successful content. Hold on, I'm looking to make sure that we're recording. Yeah, okay, we're recording. Sorry, that'd been bad. I had that mistake yesterday. You saw it if you watched the last episode. So I'm trying not to make those again. So I'm looking at the audio bars and I'm looking at the record to make sure it's actually going. Where I was going is I just kind of keep it real, keep it natural, keep it flowy. Yeah, that's been way more successful lately. Just posting stuff and putting my edge to it, my touch on it, and not sitting down and trying to write a bunch of stuff and schedule stuff and post stuff 2 to 3 times per day or once per day. There's a place for that stuff probably, but where I'm at right now, that's not what I'm doing. But this is a long rambly rant. To bring it back to the main point is that all the stressful days of like business, and then cramming in content creation and pushing myself to make more things and pushing myself to make those things while the ideas are hot, while they're fresh, and just making them frees me up for days like today. It's a Thursday and I don't have any editing to do. I have some emails and a couple meetings here or there that I've got to jump on. That's part of being in business. Most of my meetings are going to be contained to tomorrow, unfortunately. I don't have no meeting Fridays. I have all the meeting Fridays. But it gives me today to play and get creative and experiment with lighting and stuff that I have no clue about, that I've never done before. And just tinker with stuff and hopefully make something cool, but that's not a requirement. That's what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm gonna jump to doing all that stuff. I maybe catch up with you here in a minute. I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun, so it might just cut till the next day. I don't know. We'll see. But let's do this. I'm excited. I'm gonna go do this. Bye. See you later. Gotta get these 5 observation cards in, man, and get these things done. What in the world is going on? What in God's name is going on in here? Did you see the sign? You're in a PPE required area. You're on my turf now, but don't you worry, I'll take care of this for you. All right, now keep that PPE on. I'm gonna go talk to your supervisor about this. I don't know where that office is at. They just said take the elevator down to level H. Level H, down to level H. You guys know where level H is at? Level H, huh? I've never seen that H on the elevator. Where's the level H at, man? Welcome to day 11. This is what the entire day looked like. This is Friday, day 11, and I was locked inside of my office on business meetings all day long, like 7 or 8 of them, from like 4 a.m. in the morning until like 7 p.m. Okay, I'm exaggerating a bit, but it definitely started at like 8 o'clock and it didn't end until like 5 p.m. So there's just not a lot to show you on wonderful day 11, but this is part of it. This is part of being in business. And I make it sound kind of like business, but it's not. These were amazing meetings, amazing conversations with other hop practitioners that I'm partnering with on stuff within my business, with multiple new clients and several existing clients, and a virtual gig thrown in right there. And I can't think of a single one of these conversations that sucked. If one of them sucked, I would tell you, because every now and again, not a lot of them, but every now and again, I end up in one of those meetings, especially one of those initial meetings where it's like, how did you decide to talk to me? Have you watched the videos? Have you listened to the podcast? Not stuffy, not what you're looking for. But that was none of this. It was actually a really, really, really good Friday. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. I think, yeah, it's Saturday. Check it out. Look. I'm wearing my Meta Ray-Ban thing. See if they'll record while I'm doing this. I'm recording me, recording myself in the phone. I don't know how to say that, but this is recording me recording myself. And then maybe I'll show that to you here in just a second, and we'll see what that looks like. I don't know. It's Saturday. I'm going to turn this off. Hold on. And we are out doing car shopping with my sister-in-law. She needs a new car, so we're out wandering around doing that most of the day. And then I'm just going to do some basic stuff today. We've got to go grocery shopping. I have got, hold on, ow. I have got a grocery list for the diet right here. So I'll get to this in a minute. I want to do that at home so I can actually show you kind of what I did. It's kind of creepy, weird, strange. So I'll show you that in a little bit. But yesterday was super wild and busy. It was all just meetings. We went out a little bit for some of a date night, and I didn't shoot a bunch of video, as you shouldn't when you're out enjoying time with your significant other. Oh, why would you waste your time shooting video? That seems ridiculous. So there was not much of that. If I find any, I will cut it in right here. Yeah, and if nothing happened, that meant that I didn't have any good footage. And what I mean is, we took pictures and like random stuff. There might be something there. I don't know. But today is grocery shopping day, and I'm doing some catch-up house cleaning stuff, like the stuff you don't normally clean. Like I've got to change air filters and clean out the garage slash studio slash gym slash place. And I have to like vacuum my office, and I need to clean the air ducts and like just weird stuff that you only do every so often. But that's pretty much Saturday for me. We're having a nice stay-at-home kind of weekend. Last weekend was kind of wild and busy, so we're mostly just hanging out and going to the gym. We're going to go to the gym later, and then Sunday we'll end up going to the gym, and then Monday we'll be right back at it with my writing day and my business day, because I've got a lot of meetings coming up this week again, which is cool. I'm really getting my schedule pulled together for this year now, and trying to manage everything and balance everything, so I'm not pulling those 16, 17, 18 week long stretches of just touring, basically, of just living on the road, of traveling a few days at least every single week. I'm trying to space those out. Hold on, I gotta shift arms. This is getting a little heavy. Check out Avery's cool little seat cover back there. But that's kind of it. That's what I'm going to be doing today and tomorrow. Hello, friends. It is Saturday afternoon. We've been out running around doing car shopping stuff with my sister-in-law and doing things like that. But I wanted to jump on here and share something with you really quick. Other than this fun, wacky picture, check that out. We took those on Friday. How neat is that? I'm going to do more of those. Just old costumes and stuff we got laying around. I threw a New Year's resolution on myself to wear funny outfits, wacky outfits, way more often, and I'm living up to it. But that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about this Saturday afternoon, I don't even know what day it is. We'll insert it right here. I think I've already done it, but there you go. There's a reminder. I wanted to talk about diet because part of this whole vlog thing, 100 Days of Vlogging, was trying to bring everything into some level of sanity in my life, especially these areas that I've let slip as I've gotten really good at other things, as I've invested more time into things like business and creativity and all those other things that are super powerful. But I get obsessive and I lose sight on other things like not eating garbage, not living like a raccoon out of the dumpster bin. Yeah. Now, I've tried this diet, as I mentioned before, of just trying to eat more intuitively, eat less, move more, and that's all great. But I have really weird self-control issues with food. I like it, I love it, I gotta have more of it, and I've gotta have more of it, always. That's just how it goes. So this whole exercise over the past year or so of just trying to eat less, more intuitively, hasn't worked well for me. And I don't know, I just had one of those shower epiphanies of like, I need to go back and do what I've done before that's helped me be successful. I've been healthy before, like really healthy before. And I didn't get there by like guessing on stuff. I didn't get there by just kind of, when I have a little nibble of this and a little nibble of that, I think that's all right. I got there through really rigid, repetitive meal plans. Like, here's the meal plan, and this is what it is, and you're going to eat exactly this, other than adjusting up or down slightly in quantities on this based on the scale, but you're going to eat these exact meals at these exact time for the next 16 weeks. And that worked extremely well for me and helped me build extremely great habits that sustained that over months and months and months and months. If you know anything about what I'm talking about, you know that that's like the way. Yeah, that's the way. And I don't know why I convinced myself that I could do it not the way. I think it's just the rebel in me thinking I was going to try to do it some other way. Like magic. Like my brain was just finally going to click out of fat boy mode. I'm a proud fat boy. I love food. I love it. I absolutely love it. But I love it so much that it hurts me. It's bad for me. So, I'm going back to the meal plan. Now, that's not all that interesting. And I'm not doing this to dive into like the meal plan or kind of all that stuff. This is probably pretty boring for you. This isn't a fitness channel, obviously. But the way that I got to where I want to start is pretty interesting, at least to me. Years back, I used a diet coach, and it was amazing. It worked extremely well for me. I don't want to spend that money on that, especially to learn the lessons that I already know. Doesn't sound that appealing to me right now. But also today, I had that shower epiphany where it's like, I need to get back on that meal plan. I need to do things that I know work well for me, eat the foods that I know work well for me, eat the foods that I know that I won't overeat, all the basic stuff. Check. But I don't want to sit down and put like a half a day's thought into this. I just don't. So I used something that I don't use very often. I used AI. So this is the grand experiment. Right? We're trying new and different things. Yeah, the whole health side of this is we are adding to, not taking away. I added to my toolkit by using AI to generate my starting meal plan. Now, what I did, I used Google Gemini. It's pulled up over here a little bit. I just threw in kind of my stats like you would in one of those nutrition calculator things. And I said, here's what I want to be on this meal plan. These are the foods that I really like to eat. I prioritize ground beef, lean beef over anything. It's just my favorite. I just love it. I like it. Love it. Gotta have more of it. Chicken's not my favorite, but it works. So chicken, for sure. Let's throw chicken in there. Eggs. Let's throw eggs in there. I'll do oats and white rice and stuff like that. Make sure there's some veggies in there, some things like that. And I said, here's kind of what I'm looking for in a more bodybuilder-ish style diet. And give me that. And it gave me that, which is kind of cool. Then I said, put it within these confines. Prioritize the consumption of protein above basically all else, and break that down across 5 meals for me, essentially equal over the course of the day. So 5 meals over the course of the day. And then it spit that out, and it looked pretty profesh. It looked pretty stinking good. Then, to make it that much easier, we were going grocery shopping today, as you have probably seen, or I've told you. I think I told you and I've showed you at this point. It's been a wacky day. I said, generate me a shopping list that will tell me exactly everything that I need to be 7 days on this diet. With the goal being, I only want to shop once a week. All right, I only want to shop once a week. I'll shop once a week, I'll cook twice a week. Make it easy. Meal prep, shop once. And it spit that out. And I printed those handy dandy things out right here. And I went off to the grocery store. The Grocery Shore. That's the new TV show on MTV. The Grocery Shore. I went off and I printed these off. We went off to the grocery store. And it was easy. Like, it was super duper easy. It even put them in like protein categories, carbohydrate categories, fat, and other categories. And I just did this. Now, this is a starting point. And to be honest with you, I set the calories kind of low. Because my metabolism sucks. When I kind of tell you some of what's on here, a lot of you with great metabolisms are going to be like, you're going to die. I won't die. If for some magical reason I lose way too much weight in the first couple of weeks of strictly adhering to this, I will up it, up some of the food. It's super easy, right? And I don't think I'm going to go down very much at first. I think it's going to start me off well. But it's a breakfast, mid-morning, lunch, afternoon, and dinner meal. So 5 meals. The first one is like eggs and oatmeal kind of stuff. The next one is Greek yogurt with whey protein, berries kind of stuff. The next one is grilled chicken, rice, veggies kind of stuff. The fourth meal is lean ground beef, avocado, something nice and light. The next one, or the last one, my kind of bedtime meal, last meal before bedtime meal, yeah, is chicken thighs, sweet potatoes, and green beans kind of stuff. So it breaks that down pretty evenly across these meals, which is kind of neat. And then I'll usually gym between meal 4 and 5. That's kind of where that falls. And then before meal 1, I'll be out there doing cardio. I don't think the fasted cardio is magic or anything. It's just if I don't do it, if I eat first, I use food and coffee and those things as like my treat for getting all my morning rituals done. So, yeah, I don't know. This is part of the experiment. Let's see how my Google Gemini generated bodybuilding style diet treats me. I'm interested to see. I'm going to use this as a tool. If I need to make adjustments, I think I'm just going to make them in here and be like, add a little bit more calories or pull out a little bit of the carb. I'm just going to do it here. So there we go. It's Saturday evening. It is 6:49 p.m. on Saturday here. It's February. That's crazy. February 8th. My chicken is hopefully not burning. I'm going to go deal with that. And the next time you see me will be tomorrow. I promise I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back again. So let's do this thing where we do this thing and say, okay, here we go. It's time. Okay, so here we are. Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, in the garage / studio / storage space / gym / junk room. I don't know. And it is Super Bowl Sunday, the last day of the episode for this particular vlog. And I'm out here avoiding the Super Bowl, shooting videos. Yeah, that's what I'm up to, y'all. And don't get me wrong, I'm going back and forth to watch Super Bowl. It's on right inside, right there. But I'm home all by my lonesome. Jarrell had to work. Avery's out and about. And yeah, I didn't make any big plans for the Super Bowl. And with Jarrell working and Avery doing her thing, I'm shooting videos. Yeah, I'm shooting videos. And I guess some would call that work. But I'm having fun with it. That's why you see all these wacky lights set up that aren't actually where they need to go or anything yet. I'm just getting started, and that's why you see the big cameras hanging out back there. Because I'm going to shoot some clips over the next couple hours, and then I'm going to go do the real work where I go in the house and I scrub it up and clean it up nice. I'm going to clean some ceiling fans and change some HVAC filters and do stuff like that. But I got to hurry because it's already 7 p.m. and I'd like to get in bed within the next few hours. But that way it'll be nice and done for tomorrow morning, Monday, the beginning of another episode of a vlog, I think. Now, I just wanted to jump on here and tell you first, I'm shooting on this little tiny DJI Mini, is that what you call it? Pocket Mini something camera. I know there's a 3. I cheaped out and bought the 2. But huge shout out to Josh Bryant for the recommendation for this thing. I'm liking it. I'm loving it. I got to have more of it. I don't know how any of this looks. I don't know how any of this sounds because I literally just took this out of the box. Did not charge it. It's got half of a battery. Set it up and just started recording with it. So I haven't even looked at it. But I can tell you that even if it kind of sucks, like I'm going to love it because I didn't expect it to be so teeny, 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 tiny. And it's teeny, 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 tiny. It's like, think lighter size, like a large lighter, a girthy lighter. Yeah, it's like girthy lighter size. And it comes with a handy dandy little protective carrying case that's sitting back there on the hood of the car. And I like it, I love it. I know that I'm gonna have to have more of it because that's the whole reason why I bought this camera, is to take you on adventures with me, especially when I travel and do gigs and take you to places where I don't wanna take those cameras, and shooting on the phone kind of sucks. It really does. Like the process of offloading that for me kind of sucks, and then getting it into my computer and just blah, 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 blah. And this is going to alleviate, it seems like, most of those problems. So I look forward to playing with this camera. Again, huge shout out to Josh Bryant for pointing me in the direction of this. But that's what I've got going on. I'm going to shoot these videos, go clean the house, do some, maybe some red light therapy tonight. I don't know. I'll put on my fancy little blue blocker glasses, take a little melatonin, and crash tonight. I'm liking this little gimbal on this thing. Ooh, it's following me. I've got it on follow mode. That's pretty sick. Sorry if I'm not looking at the camera and I'm looking down here like this. And excuse me for being sweaty and nasty. It's freaking hot in here. Arizona's been going through a winter heat wave lately. So I'm going to get off here and pop this garage door for a little bit and then record some videos and go clean and do all that stuff. But before I do, I just want to tell you thanks for being here. Thanks for being here on this 100-day adventure with me. This 100 days of a vlog, I think, yeah, where I continue to figure my way through business and really through the busyness of business. And not just the busyness of business, because my business is really, really, really busy business. I've always got to be somewhere, and it's usually somewhere way over there or way over there. Lots of planes, lots of trains, lots of covered wagons, lots of bird scooters and Ubers and you name it. Lots of travel. That's great. That's a huge blessing in my business. I travel 100 plus days every single year. Last year I was in multiple countries and in practically every state in the United States, which is crazy to think about. Yeah, so that's a huge blessing. But figuring out how I make that more fun, I think, along the way. And how we make business not so business, because I have declared myself in business. I must now be tie, suit, power suit, pantsuit, AI-generated LinkedIn profile pictures, those kind of things. We're trying to make business not so not so corporate-y, not so gross, not so AI-generated headshot on LinkedIn, and that kind of soulless monster that business has become for small and big businesses alike. So trying to do that, I guess, without selling my soul is kind of what I'm saying there, as so many have. And trying to not only keep that soul in it, but keep it fun. And focus, most important of all, doing good work for the right reasons and keeping it fun all along the way. Keeping it full soul in that business and doing work with people that want to work with me and that I want to work with. Those are the basic rules that we're living up to around here. Taking you on that adventure while also trying to get less fat and healthier. While also navigating the challenges of being a husband and a dad, while also learning more about all this, because I'm not great at it, and trying to work at it every single day and shoot more videos and make them better. While also just having a ton of fun with you along the way. So that's a really rambly way, which I hope you've grown to expect by now, of telling you, thanks for being here. I'm really, really glad that you show up for these things. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one.